Iron Tech, the ultimate aluminum fabricators in the game. $8,700 up for grabs in heat number one. There's the horn, and they're off to a quick start. Championship Monday night and Canada Day races are westbound. Out of town as Jamie Labicane opens up those bays and hits him to that rail with Chance Flad. And Cal Nash trucking, looking for overdrive in hot pursuit. One outrider just leaving town. Help him on. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go for it. Oh, he's turning in. Well, that's the hazards of being an outrider. You get your exercise. He's got it handled now. We're in midway down the backstretch as we go by that Eagle Builders sign, and that is Jamie Labicane, Paderni's Incorporated. He's got them leaders on the racetrack into that third turn because they are leaders in the industry of construction everywhere they go. And then you go Cal Nash Trucking and Chance Flad. He's down along that rail. He's wheel to wheel on the outside with Kirk Sutherland and Benchmark Commodities, and trailing the pack, you'll find Dean Drager and Irvine's Tack and Western Wear. Who's going to get the big chunk of the $8,700 first place race cash? You're about to find out. Jamie Labicane and Paderni's Incorporated westbound into a beautiful sunset tonight. They're not going to catch him. It's Chance Flad and it's Kirk Sutherland trying to take a run at him, but they can't catch Jamie Labicane and Paderni's by 2 at the wire. Kirk Sutherland inches ahead of Chance Flad's Cal Nash Trucking and Irvine's Tack and Western Wear, but Dean Drager completes the field in heat number 1. For all your commercial, residential security solutions with leading technology to give them number 1 spot, Wetaskiwin and Ready Mix is on 3 with their state-of-the-art concrete services. The horn sounds and the charge is underway as stoves go in. Outriders mount up and here they come. Lane Flad, Wetaskiwin and Ready Mix, and Cody Ridgedale. CMT Ventures gets out there to get the job handled, but Troy Dorchester has got that rail with his Team Riggin Supply. And who's going to get the big piece of the $10,000 dash for cash in heat number 2? All right, around the turns they go, and out in front of the pack it seems to be Cody Ridgedale and CMT Ventures as he approaches that Eagle Builders sign at a high rate of speed. And now it's Troy Dorchester that gets up there with Team Riggin Supply to go past him, and then you see Cody Ridgedale, CMT, and he's got company coming on either side. Roger Moore, Red Deer Lock and Safe to the inside, sneaking in along the rail to the far outside. Lane Flad, Wetaskiwin Ready Mix, and now we got things happening around the turns. Setting up for the home stretch drive. PONOKA, it's your turn to come alive. The 2012 PONOKA champion, Troy Dorchester's Team Riggin Supply has got company a-coming. Here comes Roger Moore, Red Deer Lock and Safe. Nobody's safe when Roger Moore is around. He's going to get him a wagon length at the wire. Roger Moore gets there ahead of Troy Dorchester's Team Riggin Supply, and in behind it comes Ready Mix with Wetaskiwin Ready Mix with Lane Flad, and right behind him Cody Ridgedale, CMT Ventures in a well-driven heat number 2. Entertainment properties integrating athletes and teams and leagues and media. On the 3-barrel we find Central Alberta Tile 1. The horn and they're off, and a quick one it is. Look at Troy Flad, Central Alberta, Tile 1, turns 1, passes 2, gets out there to see Todd Baptiste crunches top barrel and Alaman left and take the game to the rail and to the lead. But Troy Flad's got the middle of the track, and he's got everything going his way as far as that's concerned. Down on the rail, Todd Baptiste, Optimum Equipment Solutions. He's out in front, but he's got a 5-second barrel penalty that'll dip into his cash prize here tonight and cut it down to probably 10%. And then in behind him, you find them a-coming. Evan McGee, Crush It Hard Iced Tea. It's tea time for Evan McGee as he approaches 3. And to the inside of him, the big lead team of Doug Irvine and Silent Ice Sports is breathing hard on the elbow of that young man, Evan McGee. And to the far outside, you see him crunching, and Troy Flad in Central Alberta Tile 1. But here's the game. Todd Baptiste looking for some white-shirted outriders, and now they're making their move around that third turn, and so is he. Westbound and down. The louder you cheer, the quicker they'll get here. Todd Baptiste up the middle of the track. Here comes Evan McGee with his crushed iced tea into the inside. Doug Irvine and Silent Ice, but they're not going to catch Todd Baptiste, at least on the racetrack they won't. And Doug Irvine rolls in right alongside. You'll find a Crush It Iced Tea with Evan McGee, and in behind the Warburg Warrior Central Alberta Tile 1. The livestock business. Torch Industries is on that number 2 barrel here tonight. Thank you to Torch Industries, a leading supplier of remote workforce housing and There's the horn, and heat number 4 is underway, and they get their stoves loaded, and Outriders take the big leap, and here comes Wade Salmond and BJB Livestock Marketing up the middle of the track. Dustin Gorst 4 wide, and now they're tightening up on the rail with Midwest Propane's Preston Faithful right alongside of Geordie Fike and Torch Industries. But the guy that's got all the heat is Wade Salmond, and VJB Livestock Marketing as the final Outrider clears the infield, and he heads him down the track in hunt of his wagon, and out in front it's Wade Salmond and VJB Livestock. Look at him open this game up. 2.5, almost 3 lengths ahead of his nearest competitor, Preston Faithful and Midwest Propane, who's gassing it into that third turn with Geordie Fike and Dustin Gorst in hot pursuit, and that yellow-shirted Outrider, he'll be all right. His guy's at the back of the pack, so he's going to be good. But look at this cat coming around the turn. This is Wade Salmond, from a semi-finalist to the champion of Heat 4 this year. The weak Saskatchewan man is westbound and down, and nobody going to catch Wade Salmond tonight with VJB Livestock Marketing. Preston Faithful can hear the thunder of the wagon 2.5 lengths ahead of him, but he's not going to catch Wade Salmond and VJB. Preston Faithful with Midwest Propane rolls in 2 lengths ahead of Geordie Fike and his Torch Industries, and Dustin Gorst, Century Downs Racetrack and Casino, and that party's over at heat number 4 to suit your every need. And on the 1 barrel, de Havilland Aircraft of Canada. Here comes Chance Thompson. The horn and the charge, and it's a quick one. Evan Salmond, de Havilland Aircraft of Canada, round that top barrel and heads for the track. And he's got 3 wagons in behind him in a hurry as Evan Salmond and de Havilland Aircraft. We have liftoff, runway 1, and his flight attendants just leaving town. But out in the middle of the track, it is Cruz Bensmiller and the Stormy River Ranch that are going to be the chaser of Evan Salmond and de Havilland Aircraft as they chase around that second turn with Ross Knight and Metal X Building Systems tucked in along that rail to put the pressure on de Havilland Aircraft. And there he goes up the middle, Ross Knight. Metal X Building Systems, look at him go at him. Wheel to wheel, they're going to bang a little steel in them third turns as Cruz Bensmiller and Chance Thompson tuck in behind and gobble up a little dust. And the race on the front end features Evan Salmond, de Havilland Aircraft of Canada, dueling it out with Ross Knight, Metal X Building Systems, and then you see Cruz Bensmiller tight to the rail, Chance Thompson to the backside, and yeah, you can let the thunder roll. Here comes Ross Knight, Metal X Buildings to the outside, putting the rush on Evan Salmond and de Havilland Aircraft of Canada. I don't think you're going to catch de Havilland Aircraft. They're just too fast as Evan Salmond flies over the finish line and touches down on runway 1, a half a length ahead of Ross Knight, ahead of Cruz Bensmiller, 2 ahead of Chance Thompson and the Prostate Cancer Center. Check that. That is heat 5. And agricultural transportation as well out there in Lloyd. Reinhardt Oilfield Services comes to the 3 barrel, providing support activities for the mining and oil and gas industry. There's the horn, and they're off. A quick start for last night's Day Money winner, Josh Herenick, and Quick Mats. Quick turns, quick speed. Get out of here, Josh. They're catching you. Quick Mats is westbound and down with Tough Drager. Feather of flying like his grandpappy Kelly Sutherland to the outside. And then Darcy Flatt and Darcy Powlick tight to that rail, holding off DJ King and Sore Oilfield. Wide and handsome to the outside. Barrels are up. Outriders are chasing them, and we've got us a wagon race past the Eagle Builders sign. And here's what's trending in the backstretch drive. Josh Herenick, Quick Mats, Quick Thoroughbreds, 2 lengths out. And now Darcy Flatt and Darcy Powlick Realty have overtaken Tough Drager and Reinhardt into that third turn. He come inside of Tough Drager and DJ King, Sore Oilfield back of the pack. But oh, that kid's a flying again tonight. Josh Herenick, this is the Day Money he'd been looking for. This is a big dash for some 14,006. He's going to get a chunk of it if he can hang on and get his Outriders up there. Needs 2 red shirts, and here comes Quick Mats. Josh Herenick, high tower, high power, thoroughbred power, westbound to the wire. The uncatchable Josh Herenick and Quick Mats are going to clear the finish line in about 1.5 lengths ahead of Darcy Powlick Realty with Darcy Flatt, and Sore Oilfield rolls alongside with DJ King, and Tough Drager. Reinhardt Oilfield completes the field in heat number 6. Ensign Energy Services, a global leader in drilling, servicing wells, and more on the world's most extreme conditions. Here he comes. There's the horn, and they're off. Everybody gets their stoves in. Outriders mount up, because here they go. 4 of them simultaneously westbound. Hold the screen door open. Grandma, we're getting out of town, as Mitch Sutherland and Moorskate Manufacturing burst through that screen door with Lane McGilvery. Ensign Energy on the inside of Big Mitch Sutherland, and they're going at it wheel to wheel and rain to rain like a runaway freight train. Chance Bensmiller and Dayton Sutherland in the back of the pack, and that's how they roll out of the turn into the backstretch run in the sun. And by the Eagle Builders sign, Lane McGillivray, Ensign Energy, dueling it out with Mitch Sutherland, Moorskate Manufacturers. Their daddies and their granddaddies all raced against each other. Chance Bensmiller and Dayton Sutherland trying to put things together in the backstretch, but don't worry, they got some speed. Dayton's got the rail in third, and Chance Bensmiller out the middle in fourth. And here we go. Setting up for the home stretch drive. PONOKA, your turn to come alive. Lane McGilvery, Ensign Energy. Can they catch him? Here comes Chance Bensmiller and Dayton Sutherland, and they're going to take a run at him with Mitch Sutherland. Look at this guy. This is Dayton the Diamond Sutherland. I think he's going to catch Lane McGilvery. He'll pass him at the wire by a horse length, or at least a nose at the wire. Oh my goodness, Dayton, Lane, Mitch, and Central Alberta Child Advocacy, Chance Bensmiller in a hard-running, good finishing race in heat number 7, committed to environmental, social, and governance initiatives within their organization. On the 3-barrel, it's Eagle Builders. There's the horn, and they're off. Tomco Group of Companies. Chad Fike is quick on that number 1 barrel as he casts his fate to the figure 8 and sachets onto that track westbound just ahead of Aubrey Willow with Eagle Builders. Chris Molly to the outside. Jason Glass and Birchcliff Energy tucks into the inside, runs the rail, and he might get to the end of the trail quicker than you think. Oh, I see he's got a couple barrels or a barrel down. That's not good. Meanwhile, the backstretch, here's what's trending past the Eagle Builders sign. It is none other than Chad Fike and Tomco Group of Companies. He's out of the group. He's ahead of the pack by 2, and Jason Glass now streaking in along that rail inside of Aubrey Willow and Chris Molly, and that's how they roll into that 3rd turn in hot pursuit of Chad Fike and Tomco.ca. Want to play a little checkers? Well, if you make enough moves in checkers, you get to be king, and Jason Glass is on the move. He's setting up for the home stretch drive, hunting down the stove rack of Chad Fike and Tomco.ca. Birchcliff Energy cranks up the heat as Chad Fike and Jason Glass point him westbound to the wire, and here he comes. It's checkerboard time at the OK Corral, but he's going to run out of racetrack. Chad Fike will hang on by a horse length at the wire over Jason Glass. Aubrey Willow thunders in 2.5 ahead of Eagle Builders. Good golly, Chris Molly, the finish line is here in heat number 8. Partners on the canvases. On the number 4 barrel, Cinch Oilfield, Tech Group Pipeline and Facilities Construction is where we're going there. On the 3 barrel, Versatile Energy Services, Well Test, Well Done. Their oil field production and pressure testing is second to none. They do frac support and equipment rentals as well. On the 2 barrel, K&H Developments is the real estate arm and development arm of the Eagle Builders Corporation, providing multi-residential housing and industrial warehousing using Eagle Builders precast concrete technology, standing the test of time. On the 1 barrel, it's Grind Energy Services, providing mobile skidded boilers, oil field rentals, boiler service and repairs, and downhole abandonment tools. And here he comes. Ray Crotto Jr., the Tech Group Pipeline and Facilities Construction Pros. Ray Crotto has been in 23 final heats, won 3 of them, and I think of them 22 of them are off the 4 barrel. He has a consistent 4 barrel pattern when we go to the barrel draw. He'll be joined by the Duke of Dewberry, Kurt Bensmiller, and Versatile Energy Services. Ray Jr. wound up 4th in the aggregate, and Kurt Bensmiller was 3rd in the aggregate. He's twice been a PONOKA champion. He's been in 38 final heat situations. He's won 12. Lightning Luke Tournier, the guy that holds the track record here. He comes to 2 barrel with K&H Developments, wound up 2nd in the aggregate. He has the track record here, and he's been a world champion. He has been in 23 final heat situations. He's won 8 of them. And Chance Vegan, Grind Energy to that number 1 barrel, number 1 in the aggregate. This is his 15th final heat. He's won 5 of them. He's the reigning PONOKA champion. His outriders, Ethan Willow and Rory Armstrong. Luke Tournier with he and his wife, Michelle Sunquay Tournier, and Hayden Montewillo. Kurt Bensmiller with Rory Jarvis and Dayton Sutherland. Ray Crotto Jr. with Brendan Nolan and Tyler DeSutter. And here comes the Rainbow Rider, the Tech Group. And Ray Crotto head to that 4-barrel. Versatile Energy, Kurt Bensmiller alongside one of the winningest guys in our game, Luke Tournier, K&H, Chance Vegan, Grind Energy. Heat 9 is in line. Quiet on the set, please. There's the horn, and the Tommy Dorchester Dash for Cash cast their fate to the figure 8 in the half mile of hell, and $75,000 at the finish line. Chance Vegan tags the barrel. Ray Crotto Jr.'s ahead to the outside with Lightning Luke Tournier and Kurt Bensmiller watching with interest from the backside. And we've got us a Tommy Dorchester Dash for Cash into that second turn on a burn, and they've got things handled going into that backstretch run past the Eagle Builder sign. You'll see Chance Vegan easing ahead of Ray Crotto Jr. and his Tech Group wagon. In behind, Lightning Luke Tournier's got the rail. He's all dressed up. No place to go. He's going to drive himself into a box in that third turn. Now Chance Vegan cranks up the heat. He knows full well he's hit his barrel. What do I do? He hangs tight to that rail. Ray Jr. has Lightning Luke Tournier on the inside of him. Kurt Bensmiller, Versatile Energy behind it all. And here we come, headed to the wire with their wheels on fire. It's the Tommy Dorchester Dash for Cash. Chance Vegan's on the inside. Here comes the race between Luke Tournier and Ray Crotto Jr. At the wire, it will be Chance Vegan by a nose, but it's Lightning Luke Tournier. No, he's going to get there by a horse length. Ray Crotto, Chance Vegan, and Kurt Bensmiller, Versatile Energy roll in an amazing heat number 9. The Tommy Dorchester Highline Equipment Dash for Cash is history.